Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from TalkThatThought.
I finally just said enough was enough, and it was time to put myself first.
For the divorce, and I didn't think that I would be this sad. 20 years.
Alright, I'm usually not mean and like go attack looks immediately, but damn girl, what's up with your nose? Look like you got a troll nose. It literally reminds me of like a troll character from one of the animes I watch with that nose. I feel bad, but I had to point it out.
We're getting a divorce, so he can talk to whoever he wants. I just think it's a little disrespectful.
Who can help me get through?
We're divorced, and it's disrespectful for him to talk with whoever he wants.
This is really hard. And there are real moments where I just want to give up. I don't want to do this anymore.
Welcome back, family. Today we are going to review this stay-at-home mom who decides to end her 20-year marriage
Of course, it's always a stay-at-home mom, isn't it, HL? Almost always.
because she wants to put herself first, as if she was not already doing it during the whole marriage. But as usual, before enjoying the tears of regret, we will start by watching this clip where she tries to victimize herself while trying to justify why she is divorcing her husband.
I'm just curious. How many of you have been living in a loveless marriage for years and years and years and living together and doing everything that you can for your kids to keep them happy? I've been doing it now for about 8 years, and I finally just said enough was enough, and it was time to put myself first. But just really wondering how many of you.
Like, how much labor does this woman actually really do at home as a stay-at-home mother? Probably slim to none, but yet still thinks that she never put herself first or anything, that she sacrificed the 9 or 8 years, she said.
I've been living this way, and what you did to stay sane, because this has got to be the worst thing I ever decided to do. Cannot wait for it to be over now.
I will tell you what it really means when a woman says that she is in a loveless marriage. It means that she is probably withholding sex from
Correct.
time to time, or she is withholding her affection here and there until her husband finally got tired and decided to stop asking. Guys, let me tell you one thing. There is nothing that frustrates and stresses a hard-working man more than coming back home and hearing no all the time, and instead only hearing what he is not doing and not even being appreciated for what he is actually doing.
Yeah, can you imagine? Like, you a horny man, which all of us are horny men out there. You put in so much time and effort into the family, and you come home to get nothing? Not even a little nookie? Come on.
And stay tuned until the end of this episode to see how ungrateful women will try to humiliate and kick you when you are down. But for now, let's move on to the tears of regret.
I'm sitting here filling out all the paperwork needed to get in front of the judge for the divorce, and I didn't think that I would be this sad. I know it's so confusing because it's like I know that I need to go, and I know that this is what's best for me and the kids, but it's like 20 years just gone. And I really thought that I was okay. And it just creeps up on you when you least expect it.
It baffles me to see these women who are divorcing their husbands doubting and regretting in real time, but they still find reasons in their heads to convince themselves that they are doing it for the best. They prefer to break their family apart in hopes of finding something better. There she is again, regretting and trying to hold it together.
This has got to be.
I mean, by this time, I hope you guys are very immune to women's tears. I hope you guys are, because this is part of the major point why I always cover HL Talk That Thought, because of the amount of tears that these women project, right? Thinking, trying to get all this sympathy from you, from the audience, from TikTok. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, men. All I'm here is to do is provide entertainment, and hopefully you guys get immune to tears.
One of the most raw and real moments I'll probably ever document. I'm not even sure if I'll keep posting after this one, but I just felt called to show what real depression and anxiety looks like as a mom of 3, as a woman nearing the end of a divorce, just navigating life right now, and it just seems really, really hard.
And again, you chose this. You had a great family. You had a great life, it seems. Just you weren't happy. You checked out of the relationship 9 years ago because it was loveless or intimacy issues or whatever the hell you want to say.
And there are real moments where I just want to give up. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm struggling to just get out of bed. I haven't washed my hair in
We can
knows
tell.
how long. And I'm just crippled with anxiety.
You know the saying, she crying, she lying. The other saying is, if she opens her mouth, she's lying. That one's a little too extreme, but I like it too.
Trying to pray every bad thought away. But it's so loud in my head, and I just don't know how I'm ever gonna get out of this situation. I'm hoping that maybe I'll find my people here who can help me get through this really hard time.
She puts herself in this situation, and now she is coming to the internet to cry and ask for sympathy. These modern women usually make reckless, life-changing decisions because they probably saw another woman doing it on the internet. That is why they give social media so much power over their lives. It is only after realizing that the situation is actually harder than what was portrayed on social media that reality starts to settle in.
True.
But by that time, they are already too deep in the debauchery that they have no choice but to play the part and drag as many women as they can into the same horrible situation. And for some reason, they have the nerve to get mad when their husbands try to move on with their lives. Check it out.
So a little update. Although I did cry myself to sleep, I woke up feeling a little less anxious and got myself up. I haven't washed my hair yet, to be honest, but changed my clothes and went to my son's football, which...
You sound dirty, girl. You woke up, didn't wash your hair. It didn't seem like you showered or anything. You just put clothes on?
It was pretty good. It was a nice little distraction until a woman that I know my husband used to talk to on Snapchat was at the game, and then he spent the remainder of the day sitting with her. I don't even think he knows that I'm aware that they used to talk on Snap.
Why does he care? He doesn't care. You're divorced, you're separated. You're nobody to him now. Stop.
But I don't really have a leg to stand on. I mean, we're getting a divorce, so he can talk to whoever he wants. I just think it's a little disrespectful.
Is it disrespectful, or are you just lonely because you can't seem to get any man to attach themselves to you?
And doing it right in front of the kids, and they have no idea, but whatever. So I'm home now. Gonna force myself to eat something, and the goal is to shower and to wash my hair.
Imagine you have to make showering a goal in your life. How miserable is your life?
And get some rest. Oh, and tomorrow, something to look forward to is that I'm going to see my sister, and we're gonna go shopping and find her a dress for a very special event that I can't talk about just yet. But
It's just so sad seeing these women talk to the internet, TikTok and stuff, as if they're talking to their best friends. You kind of see that. Like, they're like, oh yeah, you know. They're like kind of whispering to us, whispering to the audience and all these things, doing like normal, very intimate things you would do with very intimate friends, having very intimate type conversations, literally with complete strangers that have no clue what the freak is going on.
yeah, I think it'll be better. I can't wait to see her. She is one person that just makes me feel so much better. So I'm excited to see her.
Ma'am, this is what happens when you decide to leave your significant other. They have to move on with their lives. She shouldn't find it disrespectful. This is just to show you that this woman actually wants to control everything about this man's life. And women like this are usually very difficult to deal with in a relationship because they want to control everything while wanting to be fully taken care of at the same time. We can just imagine this man's life during the last 8 years of lovelessness that his wife described. We all know what it takes to take care of 3 kids and a stay-at-home mom in America. This means that this man is a really hard-working man.
He is.
I believe that this man felt unappreciated, and that got to him because he even started drinking, which was something he was not doing before. And here is the worst part. The images you are watching right now are of this woman secretly recording her husband when he was drunk, and she posted it on social media. A lot of people didn't like the fact that she went that far to embarrass the father of her children just to prove a point. In this video, the husband was expressing how disappointed he was that his own wife was trying to screw him in court. He also had a very hard conversation with his son. I refuse to play this video because it was just an evil act that this woman committed, but I will play her response of trying to justify herself for posting that video, and you guys will clearly see that women don't really care about men's feelings.
Hey guys, sorry, I just felt like I needed to kind of give you a follow-up. You know, what you guys saw in that video is like a tidbit of the story and what's going on, and I completely understand why some people are commenting the way that they are. I thought I posted like a 10-minute video and it didn't record, so.
Sure. Why are you lying? You act like people don't know how freaking uploading to TikTok and stuff that works. Like that you didn't see that it was only a few minutes or whatever it is. It wasn't 10 minutes. Putting in all the captions and everything, you fucking liar.
I'm gonna do my best to do it again. First and foremost, I would like to say I grew up in an alcoholic drug addict home. It's caused me PTSD. Like I've gone through.
Of course, more victim mentality. Oh, I was in this. This is why I behaved this way because I had such a horrible life as a child. No, you're just a horrible person.
Tons of therapy to get over it. I know it all too well. The comments about like, why are you talking to him right now? Like, there's no point. You're wasting your energy. I'm aware of all of that. Trust and believe that I would not have normally done that.
But yet you did. Why? Because the camera's on.
My son was asking me to do so, and my youngest, and he needed me to say something to him in that moment. It was
No, he didn't. Again, why are you lying?
more for my son than it was for this man who's not going to remember. We usually have conversations with him about treatment and about his drinking and how it affected all of us, obviously when he's sober. So I hear you, trust me, and definitely feels like a waste of time for me. Number two.
Somehow, again, victim mentality, and I'm better than him so much because I'm not an alcoholic. He is.
As far as what you guys are seeing when he's talking about mediation and custody and the agreement, he agreed in our papers that if he is drinking, he will lose full custody and I will be responsible for the kids. And then we will decide if he will have contact or if he will need supervised visits.
Why would he agree to that?
It's so on and so forth. So just know that the kids are always protected. Number one, I am a mama bear. I will kill for my children, and he will not be able to harm my kids in any way, shape, or form.
Look at just how she portrays him as literally some maniac drunk that's ready to like whip his kids or something. No, that was not what we saw. Even if we didn't see the clip, we saw bits of it to where he's just sitting in his couch or his lawn thing.
We are at the very tail end of finishing everything up, and once everything is official, we will be good. Also, you know, some of the things where it's like, oh my God, you're disgusting. How could you post this when he's at his lowest, so on and so forth. I have done everything I possibly can for that.
And you how does that change the fact that you literally posted him at his lowest? We don't care about your stupid ass excuse.
Man, asking him to go to treatment, trying to intervene, talking to his family and friends, all the above, protecting the children from him, yada, yada, yada. And the only thing that this man worries about in his life is his self-image. And he has done a very good job of keeping...
Just again, look at how she portrays him. Only cares about himself. He took care of you for 8 years in a loveless marriage, you whore.
Things very closed off at home, what's going on personally versus what people see on the outside. So me posting this was almost like my last effort to help this guy. I hope and pray that it is the most embarrassing thing that he ever goes through, and it is his rock bottom, so that he can get his life together and be a good dad, because he has not been an alcoholic his whole life. I wouldn't have married him or had children with him if that were the case, because I have done enough with family members, drinking, drugging. It's affected.
So you made him become an alcoholic is what I'm hearing.
Affected my entire life. I would have never chosen a man like that. This is within the last few years that, you know, it's...
Yeah, when you stopped giving him sex and intimacy and treated him like some fucking ATM.
Become what it is. So please know that it was never my intention to post this, but at this point...
Shut the fuck up. Not my intention to post this, but it all of a sudden happened. Shut up.
I want him so badly to get help, and I really do believe that this is going to be the thing that
I usually don't get too that upset with these videos, but I'm actually quite annoyed by this one.
Opens his eyes and at least gives him maybe a chance at trying to get better. I've been in your shoes where I've watched something and I said, oh God, should they really have posted that? Or that was a little personal, or, you know, whatever. And until you're in that person's shoes, trust and believe, like, they're doing it.
Oh, so you thought of it, but then all of a sudden when it's you gotta understand that I'm going through something different.
For a reason. And that is the purpose of me posting that yesterday, is to show what this awful disease does to families. And I've gotten a lot of amazing messages from people understanding that, praying for us, you know, wanting to make sure that we're okay. But
more sympathy.
It was also to out him. And if you have a problem with that, keep scrolling. I'm so sorry. But I don't regret it, not even in the least bit, because I want him to get better. I want him to have a relationship with him.
No, you just want to destroy what you think he cares about, which is his image. And you're working very, very hard to destroy that image of him.
His kids again. My kids deserve to have their father here with them. I lost my dad from this disease at on his 46th birthday. I lost my mom this April from the exact same thing, guys. I've been there. I've done that. I don't want to bury another loved one, and I cannot begin to describe, to even understand what it would be like watching my children go through this. So I'm sure I'll do more story times and explain more, but I hope that kind of sums it up and answers.
No, it's just from what I got from all this, you're just a dirty whore. Dirty, lying whore.
Some of the stuff from the video. Have a good day.
Yes, I say it, not that she's going to sleep around with men, but this is just the worst term that women call each other. So I'm just going to use that term for now.
Yes.
Here is the truth. This woman wants to absolutely destroy this man's life and reputation. She didn't post this video to try to help this man. That is a lie.
100%.
She wants to destroy this man by jealousy, because she can see that he is trying to move on with his life with someone else. I believe that this man loved his wife with all his heart.
I'm sure.
And he did everything for his family, but he is just coming to the realization that even that was not enough to satisfy his wife, because she decides to leave him at the end.
And not just that, like, she's about to destroy him in court, it's according to like how the video was done.
This man is hurt right now, but he will be fine in a couple of years. On the other hand, this woman who decides to throw away 20 years for her happiness will definitely regret this decision. And that is why you should not love a woman with your heart, but do it with your head instead.
You see why I say be immune to the tears. You saw how she uses tears to try to get sympathy, but as soon as she did something wrong, no, look at how she uses it against them. How he's the one that's doing all this, but when she needs sympathy, all she has to do is just turn on the waterworks. And we have to just stop falling for it. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.